Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
China is banning social media users from showing off luxurious lifestyles. We got the report.
China has started a campaign to stop social media users from promoting or showing off wealth. This year in April, China's internet watchdog, the Cyberspace Administration of China, launched a campaign called Clear and Bright. The campaign aims to remove any content the administration finds morally wrong. This includes a ban on influencers who deliberately showcase a lavish lifestyle and promote materialism. Influencers cannot show luxury homes and cars to promote products, flaunt large amounts of cash, and post images or videos of minors using luxury goods.
Wonder if that's a good thing or bad thing.
I think that's a good thing. I think their moral initiative is good. However, a Chinese influencer said his account on Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok, was inaccessible to his 4.3 million followers after he claimed that he owned 7 properties in Beijing and he never left the house in an outfit worth less than 1.38 million. I'm like, why is any outfit? What are you, Tony Stark?
But
Iron Man?
I will say this, but you can't stop somebody's life. If that's somebody's life, right? If you look on Instagram or you look on social media and somebody's in a private jet or they're in a yacht or they're shopping, that's their life. Now, if that's not your life, you know, that's on you. But that's their life of how they live. That doesn't mean that person's happy though.
Yeah.
He could be spending all that money, but could be the worst person or the worst piece of ish on this planet.
But that's the thing. He's not showing that part of it. He's only showing that. And that's what people lust over. And then also the news report says it's part of a moral initiative. So they're probably putting that ban in effect to protect the self-esteem of people who have more humble lifestyles and may even lower the crime rate by preventing robberies and stuff like that. Because over here, that happens over here.
I mean, I agree, but also that I think that you can't limit of what I can say or what I can't say, what I can show or what I can't show. I don't think that's right now.
Yeah.
Morally, it makes sense, because it's a line between the haves and the have-nots. But people should be able to show what they want to show.
I know.
So I can't show a picture of my baby in a nice outfit because the outfit is nice. I gotta go get an outfit from Walmart or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and then pour milk all over them and be like, "Hey, this my baby."
Yo, shut up. Man.
Yo, yeah, I know, I get it. But you know, China is a very controlled country anyway, so they got a handle on it. They got a different version of TikTok. There's Douyin. They don't have all that information that we got over here. They be liking to control that stuff. And another report of news: Wisconsin family suing daycare after baby test positive for cocaine. A woman named Kimberly Hobson is suing her son's daycare, KinderCare. We have the report.
Nearly 2 weeks ago, on May 15th, Oak Creek police say they were called to Children's Hospital to look into possible child abuse after a 1-year-old boy was brought in for marks and scratches on his body. Well, last week, Oak Creek police say they learned a tox screen on the child's urine found chemicals that are commonly found when the body processes cocaine. The following day, Oak Creek police say they showed up to KinderCare near Howell and Drexel. Police say a drug-sniffing dog found a plastic bag in a backpack in the infant room that tested positive for cocaine. In a statement, KinderCare Corporate says nothing is more important to us than the safety of our children in our care.
So Kimberly claimed that she got a call about her son getting incredibly sick. And when she finally picked him up, she claims that he had a bunch of bruises and abrasions on his body, including one in his mouth. And which she blamed the staff for that. The teacher who had the coke in her bag was arrested on charges and a child neglect charge. But TMZ reported that once the case went to the DA's office, the neglect charge was dropped. But she still had the 2 counts of drug possession. I don't understand how the neglect charge was dropped, because I don't know how the baby even ingested the cocaine.
Yeah, the cocaine.
It had to be neglect. Like, how did you? The baby is one.
Couldn't see the baby. You didn't see what the baby was doing. The baby had to, I guess, grab it and put it in his mouth, touch it or something, put it in his mouth. But this is where I would tell every parent out there, and I know daycare is expensive. I know childcare is expensive, but there are a lot of daycares now that have cameras, and you got to be on those cameras, and you got to be extra careful and make sure you look at every aspect of your child. Don't take anything for granted. If your child is acting a little funny, a little strange, something doesn't seem right, something seems off, take the child to the emergency room, the doctor, urgent care, whatever it may be, immediately.
That's sad. Really, really sad. I'm glad the baby is still alive, though. American Airlines lawsuit. 3 men are suing African-American African American Airlines. I wish we did it up. But 3 men are suing American Airlines after being escorted off the plane for body odor. We got the report for that too.
This video at the center of a newly filed lawsuit against American Airlines appears to show a number of black men after they've been removed from a flight allegedly due to a complaint about offensive body odor. The lawsuit claims as Flight 832 was finishing boarding in January, American employees removed 8 black men from the plane. They were not traveling together, weren't seated next to each other, did not know each other, and appeared to be the only black men on the flight, according to the suit filed early this morning. And alleges an American employee indicated the complaint about offensive body odor had come from a white male flight attendant. A gate agent seen in the video at one point seems to agree race was a factor in the men getting pulled off the flight.
Well, I hope she don't get fired because she was a black woman. When they was escorted off the jet bridge and went to the gate, they were telling the attendant right there, the gate agent, about the situation. And he was like, it was because of my skin. And she was like, correct. I don't disagree with you. So and they have her vivid in the video. So I hope she don't get fired and the white attendant does. But I do think that maybe one of them had a body odor and he ain't know which one. So
you gonna pick all the
black men off. Yep, that's what I do believe. He tried it. But yeah, and they ain't know each other. Again, 8 men were removed from the plane, but only 3 of them filed the lawsuit. American officer rebooked them, but when it became clear after about an hour that there were no available flights to New York that evening, they were allowed to reboard the plane. And just imagine them getting back on the plane and how embarrassing that is. Like, and how people probably, they walking down the aisle, people probably sniffing them like, it was really you. You know what I'm saying? That is sad.
Yes. I'm surprised they didn't tear that plane up because there's no way in hell I can see somebody saying, hey, sir, Mr. Case, you got to get off the plane because you smell. You got a little body odor. What?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not getting off the plane. Now, I will say, back when I was a young one, and I used to travel to Miami, there's been times where I used to go straight from the club, straight to the plane.
And them little underarms.
I might have been outside all day in the heat.
They wouldn't have said nothing to you. They'd probably graded up Charlamagne though, because you know you're a little light. So they wouldn't. Right. All of them was all the same complexion. Stupid. The men did claim that they were embarrassed to walk back on the flight. The lawyer representing them in this case said if American Airlines received a complaint about a black male passenger with offensive body odor but could not verify the complaint, the solution should have been to eject 8. The solution should not have been to eject 8 separate black men off the plane. American Airlines responded saying that they take discrimination very seriously and they're investigating the incidents.
As they should.
Jess with the mess.
All right. Thank you, Jess. All right. The People's Choice mix is up next. Get your request in and don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.